Don't look old enough to have a 13-year-old.
Oh, no.
Nicky.
Thank you. Walking in under our breath, we was going, oh
Wow,
my God,
wow.
I think this is the one. You
We
just
haven't
get
got
that
enough money.
feeling, or is it a Shazza's feeling?
Yeah,
Isn't
little
it?
Shazza tingle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the seats on the back of a Cortina. They're huge, aren't they?
You're painting a picture that I just can't get rid of.
So today's episode of the Garners Couch Club podcast is sponsored by Currencies Direct.
If you are selling your property in Spain, chances are you're going to need to send your money overseas. And that's exactly where Currencies Direct come into play.
They offer fast, secure transfers with a great exchange rate and personalised support.
So wherever you are in your property journey, Currencies Direct make it easy to send your money overseas with confidence. And all you need to do is head over to our website, www.spanishpropertychoice.com. On the front page, you'll see a link directly to the Currencies Direct website, and you just need to follow the instructions from there. And thank you very much, Currencies Direct, for sponsoring today's episode. Hello and welcome back to the Garners Couch Club podcast.
I'm Sharon and this is Shaun of Channel 4 Sunsea Selling Houses and Spanish Property Choice located in Almeria and Costa del Sol.
Wow, she did it in one go there.
Oh,
that was good, wasn't it?
Love it. Anybody would think I knew what I was doing?
Well, we are joined today by some very close friends and clients of ours. Taz and Nicky, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
No, thank you for agreeing to come on. And most probably everyone that's watching this will probably already know who you are because you are famous in your own right. You were part of Sunsea Selling Houses.
He was.
Which
I've got
series?
image rights now.
Well, we still haven't, and we're about to do series 9. So what's going on with that?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Well, what series was it that you were originally on? What was the first?
Series 5.
Was it series 5?
Series 5, yeah.
So it was, sort of taking it back, kind of giving everyone a bit of insight into how we sort of met and taking part in the show. It was a bit of a whirlwind, It
really was.
Yeah.
Because what we'd done, we had a 5-year plan. Our son was, say, how old was Zeb? 13, 14, something like that. We wanted to get him past his driving test and that, and then after that had happened, we knew that it was time that we wanted a property in Spain.
You don't look old enough to have a 13-year-old.
Oh, no.
Nicky.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we, when the time was right and the children were old enough, we knew that we wanted to live somewhere from Oaxaca all the way up to Alicante. And the journey started with just a little cheeky chappy email to all the agents along that area, all the estate agents, and we flew into
Almeria.
Yeah, we flew into Almeria. We was booked in to see you guys, but not to film or anything like that. And we was already booked in.
We had a couple more estate agents up.
That's it,
as
further
well.
up. So we was going to work our way up and then fly home from Alicante. And the next thing we know, your production company gave us a call out of the blue, and in it went from there.
Surprise!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, though, that we make the point all the time, don't we, to anyone that's watching or is sort of in contact with our company, that anyone that takes part in the show are genuine clients.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
100%.
You're looking to come and meet us and view houses, and then the show is just kind of a spin on.
Exactly. I was going to say, foremost, you are estate agents.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we gave you every detail that we thought we wanted, and you succeeded and
Ended up buying something completely
Yes.
No, not at all. You
No,
took
you
every box.
nailed it.
Was
Absolutely
fantastic.
nailed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The experience of buying was
Yeah.
very smooth.
Well,
We
this
loved
is, I
every
think
bit.
this is what people want to know, really, because I mean, obviously, we get asked the question all the time, about how do we get to talk to people? I mean, we've been accused of people even being actors,
No.
You people on the show are...
Definitely not.
No,
You can see now.
absolutely
We are
not.
wooden jobs.
And I think that's important for us to get over to people, because people seem to think that we're TV presenters or, we're not. Our job is estate agents.
Yeah, and obviously on the television programme, you only get those 15 seconds of us saying we would like A, B, C and D, please.
Yeah.
But then obviously the brief went, a lot deeper than that.
Yeah.
And
we had
that's
a lot more contact and a lot more detail and definite. And even when we was viewing the houses, you give so much information for us, of council tax and all the boring stuff, but stuff you need when you are buying a property.
Yeah, exactly. But stuff that isn't needed for really for the viewers at home, I'm guessing. I don't know. But you do get that information. Yeah, absolutely.
But first and foremost, you are estate agents. Which was perfect,
And a one-stop shop. When we was at the office in Mahaka, our solicitor was... The solicitor that you put us in touch with was round the corner. Obviously, we had to transfer a few pennies over, and that was with Currencies Direct, if I'm allowed to say.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Actually, this podcast is sponsored by Currencies Direct. So
Currencies Direct were amazing. And that was it. It was done and dusted. The deposit was down in
so easy
in a day. The balance was paid in a week or so, or whatever the timing was.
Yeah.
It was
How did you find the process? Did you feel in any way, shape or form sort of pushed into doing anything?
Nothing.
Or that,
Absolutely not.
No. To start with, when we walked into our property, we know it wasn't even when we walked in, was it?
That's when we
we was outside, wasn't we?
What the viewers don't know probably is that we're parked up down the road. We have not been allowed to even see the house.
Yeah.
Then a young lady, Laura, beautiful young lady Laura, who was helping the production team, said, "Yeah, the cameras are set up. I want you to walk in." And when we walked in...
We was walking in under our breath, we was going, oh
Wow,
my God,
wow.
I think this is the one. You just
We haven't
get
got
that
enough money.
feeling, or is it a Shazza's feeling, isn't
Yeah,
it?
little Shazza tingle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had... I don't know about you, but I'd bought the house from the time we'd stood outside.
Yeah, we knew. We just knew. And just like any process of buying a house, you know when it's the right one.
Yeah.
And even though it's in a different country, don't doubt yourself, because your gut will tell you.
Yeah.
If it's the right one, you don't need to be going, oh, well, I'm just going to and fro. It's the right one.
Yeah.
You know.
No, definitely.
And that's the only way, because... we could not have put our house in a better position for location.
Amazing.
The way we live, everything is
And
just
it is
spot on.
so Spanish. So Spanish.
we love
We've
it.
got, obviously we've got maybe 6 friends, English friends that are very local to us, lovely people that we see.
Couples,
But
But the rest
Are we included?
Spanish.
sorry?
Are we
No,
included?
no. When you're an A-list celebrity, you've got to build up,
Are they number 9?
Yeah, they might be number 9. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's all right. We went to their house for a barbecue. It was only a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? And did you ask me something about,
I said, we must
The
be
viewing.
top ratings. Viewing ratings must be off the chart with us. Must be billions.
I was still thinking number 10.
10.
Yeah. My bottom lip went. I was like, only teasing.
I mean, the one thing I remember is when you were taking part in the show, because the original viewings it was with us, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me and you.
It was me and my mum that showed you around, and then and that whole process, I remember it being. If I remember right, I mean my memory's terrible, but if I do remember right, we saw property 1, then we saw property 2, and then property 3, which was the property that you ended up
Was our
purchasing.
property.
it was a very last minute.
It was Dad's choice.
It was, yeah. And I remember it was one of those, and we say this all the time that we do this, that sometimes halfway through or 2/3 of the way through a viewing, we'll be like, we need to find something else.
Yeah.
We need to swap a property out, which is Mother's favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we did with you.
Yeah,
It was,
and I'm lucky that you did, or we're lucky that you did.
We are both very lucky for that. And I'm sure you get a vibe of what people... You're getting to know people because we're with you for a while, a long time, aren't we?
Yeah.
You tell us things that you don't actually realise you're telling us.
Yeah.
And we learn more from just our general conversations when we're sitting having a cold drink, or we're travelling in the car, or just walking around a house. You can just tell by somebody's, how they feel and how they describe things. And because we've got so many properties on the books, people actually don't think we know the properties, but we do. We know them inside out. So as we're going around, I'm the worst one for it, because I'm going around thinking, well, hang on a minute, property number 3 I've got booked hasn't got that third bathroom or whatever, but I know another one that possibly has, and you will have seen us during the show making phone calls back to the office. Can you call so and so, and
Well, I'm really glad that you did that for property 3, because obviously we just knew.
So property number 1 and 2, then what was your
Property
feelings in them?
number 1 was very big. Beautiful pool.
That was the one in Vera, was it?
Yes, the one in Vera.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was 1,000,000% a possibility.
But there was a lot of changes to be done.
Yeah, a lot of money to be spent.
Which you was telling us, take your English head off.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So we did take that on board.
So we're looking at it sort of English prices, thinking, well, it's going to cost X amount of pounds for new bathrooms, X amount of pounds to do this, and a new kitchen. And then you turned around to me and said, maybe off camera, look, over here it's not X amount of pounds, it's X amount of euros over here. It's different. So that was a great bit of information. Property 2,
no,
wasn't for us. Too much to do. But again, you have to be very respectful, because that's someone's home. It just wasn't for us.
It just and there was nothing that was ticking any boxes
And then
for us,
obviously,
so we knew.
the story with property 3. And the biggest question that we get asked, obviously from fans all over the world. No, just from
I see all your signatures on eBay.
Or your admirer emails.
No, just from family. Is it real? Is it real? And it is 100% real. When we walk into a bedroom and the camera person's in there and the sound producer's in there, that is the first time we've walked in. It's not like, oh, you've said that, go out again. Look up, look down, look big. That is 100% real.
And the other thing I will say is, like you've just said about knowing the details, you're not just trying to fill TV time with, have a look at this property, have a look at that. You are fitting the criteria, and I'm sure if people haven't found it on the telly with you, I bet you have then searched high and low so they do get a property, because yet again, that's your job.
We do try. We try really hard. It's getting properties for us at the moment, isn't it?
I bet.
Yeah, at the minute, we're in a very different market, but I think anyone that takes part in the show, the pressure of us trying to find it in one of 3 properties, we have to put that extra work in.
Absolutely.
I think, for clients that don't take part in the show, you still get the same service, you still get the same sort of procedure with us, but we just have that luxury of time.
Absolutely. And instead, the luxury of maybe showing them 5 properties or 7 properties instead of just the 3 that's needed to fit the time slot.
We also have people say to us as well, surely, nobody can buy a property when they've only seen 3.
You can.
Yeah. But I go back to the beginning. You know what you don't want, But when you walk into that property that is right,
Yeah.
Yeah, you just know.
Yeah.
you have
Well, we
the
had to
gut
cancel
feel
all the agents
all the way up.
all the
Oh, I
way
bet
up.
they
Because
loved you.
we literally,
Yeah, we'd booked, that same little cheeky chappy email that I sent to you was, I think, another 3 agents up to Alicante.
So did you not feel like you wanted to do that first before you
No.
committed?
No.
No, we knew.
That's the Shazatingle. That is the Shazatingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Around that day,
Yeah.
because it was. And we've never regretted
Oh, what? Yeah.
anything, because we could not have put the house in a better position for us.
That's amazing.
It gets better and better.
No, it does.
My God, the discovery of it is wonderful.
Yeah.
And that is all part of getting a new house and villa and
Well, it was
just knowing the area.
and I think it was like it was sort of. We were excited because it did. I mean, this thing about ticking boxes. I mean, I like to squeeze lemons, to be honest with you. But ticking all those boxes. There were certain things that kept sticking in my head. Was views was one thing. A garage, big garage for all your cars.
We needed the garage for those all-important
Yeah.
I've
cars.
got something to tell you about that.
Yeah, well, and the dressing room. You want it, and I remember Taz, you saying to me, you would be so happy if Nicky could walk into a home and have her own dressing room. That's what she'd always envisage.
It.
I've filled that dressing room up. It has no space.
I've got one door, one 600ml door like that. I open up. That's all I've got. We've got Imelda Marcos's shoes there, like that. And then it is totally wrapped round with Nicky's gear. Yeah.
But what did you do with the garage? Because you had a little wobble. Your bottom lip was wobbling.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I was a bit choked up when I saw the garage, but
Because you could fit 5 in there.
Yeah, you can fit 5 in there.
More.
But what's happened is that's now completely like a man cave. I think it might have been on maybe a follow-up show that you did or something.
Yeah.
It's a man cave. It's got even bigger of a man cave now.
Yeah.
And
although the parts in there got a bit smaller.
the what?
Because that thing you opened, the parts have got a bit smaller. Do you remember what you opened a couple of weeks ago when we were at the barbecue?
No.
You don't remember?
Go on.
You opened it up in front of me.
What was it?
Well, haven't you created a planet, a universe?
Oh, I have. Don't say
Yeah.
that. I think I'm nuts. I've hung the solar system.
As you do.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah.
But he bought the Starship Enterprise.
Oh yes.
And
In
he
our
said,
solar system.
yeah. But when he opened it, I was thinking, oh, wow, this is going to be brilliant. He opened this. Hey, was it
Was
that big?
it?
I don't think it was the size of a 10-pence piece, was it?
Yeah, I was trying to get it in relation to the planets. But that's now hanging.
Is it? Can you see it? Can
Exactly.
you physically see
I'm
it?
not sure whether it goes because we've got the sun, we've got obviously all the planets. But
He's got this.
it's different. And a tiny little Starship Enterprise. Yeah.
And what, this is in the entertainment?
Yeah, in the little
Yes.
game. Well, we call it a games room, really. It's
Yeah,
pool table,
yeah.
tennis, fruit
But we
machine.
got... Why it doesn't go is because, yet again, as you do, we've got Scalextrics on the roof,
Yeah.
on the ceiling.
Yeah, I might have to rethink that. I might have to rethink that. I got it from a charity shop in Horsham, and I just saw it. They're jigsaws of the planets.
Yeah.
I thought, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. But
Each
I'm not
their
sure it
own,
looks so good.
Each to their own.
Yeah, each to their own. But then I rented a car store just literally 4 minutes from home. It's a beautiful store. I can get probably 9 cars in there. And I know.
I think I've got 5 already.
But then we've just completed on. We've purchased quite a large plot of land that wraps round the house, and it's a sort of another 50,000 square metres, which is around about 14 acres.
Is that the big empty plot to the side?
As you look at the home to our left and everything behind us.
So the hill at the back.
And so...
He's going to start hill climbing.
Yeah.
Rock climbing.
I might put the man cave up. With solar system.
So Michael Hamilton, who built the house, Hamilton Leon, his architects are just drawing up an extension so that we can get a 9-car garage in an underbuild.
Is that the plan?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with a couple more bedrooms above that. So that's the plan.
Yeah.
That's for us to go and visit. That's our weekend, weekend holiday home.
Yeah, I was thinking of knocking walls out, but it'd be the opposite, wouldn't it? It'd be building them up. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's going to be.
I mean, the cars was such a huge part of the search. I remember it being like, it's got to have room for the cars. So. Have we still got all the classics? Was it the Cortina?
The Cortina. Yeah, because obviously people don't know that it was you guys that fulfilled one of my little dreams when me and Steve met and we were courting, you used to court in them days.
Back when things were all in black and white.
Up Cannock Chase in the woods.
That's a different story.
Hensford Hills Raceway in the Cortina. Bit of Michael Jackson going in the background.
Yes.
And the seats on the back of a Cortina. They're huge, aren't they?
You're painting a picture that I just can't get rid of. No control there.
Anyway,
I love it.
So anyway, I asked. I didn't ask. I just mentioned that that was a big part of our lives when Dad had his Cortina, and then Taz said, "I'll bring it over. I'll bring it over from England. I've got one of them." And I went, "No way."
Yeah, left-hand drive one as well.
And I remember I had to keep it round at Emma's house so Dad didn't see it because it was, I think it was our anniversary, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And I wanted to recreate what we used to do, and we did. We used to go up Cannock Chase in the Cortina, a bit of Michael Jackson, bit of.
And you borrowed her a car. Did you think about that beforehand?
Yeah.
You didn't recreate everything in that Cortina.
I must be honest.
Deny it now.
No,
Say no. Of course we did not.
Sean had a film crew with me.
Yeah.
Extras. That's even more vivid.
This is daytime podcasting, Mother. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
No, I must be honest, to drive a Cortina again, that was incredible. But you think back and I mean, actually, again, filming, I mean, it was Steve's face. I mean, Steve, he was close to crying. I mean, he had to really hold it back. But obviously he didn't want to be seen crying on TV. No. But it did bring back a lot of memories because he loved that car. But then, realistically in life, you forget that you used to have to wind your own windows down, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's right.
And no aircon. Can you imagine no aircon?
No.
Is your window open?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what you didn't know was I'd done a picnic, which is what we used to do. Well, we hadn't. We used to go to Cannock Market. There used to be a place in the middle of Cannock, the old market in Cannock. And we used to go down there on a Saturday morning and we'd go and get crusty cobs.
Oh, yes.
Some cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We'd have an ice cream on the way out, which I got food poisoning from, by the way. I will let you know.
As you do.
Yeah,
Lovely.
as you do. But then we used to get these cheese cobs, and then we used to go up onto Cannock Chase, and we used to get the baps out.
And just staring into each other's eyes.
And then we had to recreate this, you see, for the episodes. This was my gift to him, you see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, we're driving along the Taberno Road. It was about 40 degrees. We couldn't have the windows down because we got the sound in the car, so it couldn't affect the sound. We were sticking to the seats because obviously it was so warm. We had to keep stopping so they could do a drive-by, watching us drive by. Yeah. Well, by the time we got... the only way I could recreate Cannock Chase was to go to Worklavada Park because you've got all the trees and the pine trees. So we went to the picnic area there. Well, when we came to us sitting and eating these cobs, the cheese had turned into water.
No.
So I cut the end. I actually ended up cutting the end of the packet and dripping it on the bread.
Squeezy cheese.
Yeah.
It was.
So it wasn't quite as romantic as I expected it, but really sitting in that car brought back just so many amazing memories, you know. So
I think a car like that does, it evokes them memories.
Yeah.
And that's why he loves them. And he's slowly changing everything to
Left-hand drive.
So he's got a couple more
coming over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just
Hence the 9-space garage that's required.
Yeah. And and what it is that obviously the house is to the boundary. Like you're not allowed to build within 15 metres of your boundary.
Course, yeah.
And now that we've got that additional little bit of ground, we can move
that
our
little bit of ground.
I know, 50,000 square metres.
Yeah, we can we are now allowed to extend.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
Keep the
Yeah, it'd
Amazing.
be beautiful.
give it a go.
I mean, do you remember standing on that? Because it was quite late when we finished, if you remember.
With
Do
the
you-
sun setting in
we
the background.
waited. Do you remember the sunset and the castle lit up?
Well, we always
Talk about-
we
go
always
on.
talk about it, and also with friends and family. Then the family, we always say our sundowner.
Yeah, we have a little
Yeah.
sundowner,
Yeah.
little gin and tonic.
It's just stunning, and the view.
Yeah.
But do you remember filming? And, you know, off camera, I'm saying to you, I think we had a budget of 600,000 to 700,000 euros, and we said, I'm saying to you, look, if it's 600, 650, plus taxes, plus this, plus 720, you know, what should we do? Should we go for it? And you're going, oh, yeah.
Before you knew the
Dressing
bride.
room.
We don't,
Yes.
because that's another thing that maybe viewers don't know. We've given you a budget.
Yeah.
You know, you see some of the agents are showing houses that are slightly above their budget, etc.
Yeah.
And all day long, I'm looking, as you said to us, the price of this house is, and I'm waiting for the.
The 60s.
I'm focused on the lips.
Yeah.
Going, the price of this house is 600.
wasn't.
And when you went, the price of this house is 499.
We were blown out of the water.
It was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
there and then.
Yeah.
We didn't need sort of cooling off, or it
Yeah.
was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we were there still at sundown, because
Yes.
it doesn't always happen. But I think we knew you'd made a decision there and then, and obviously you'd said to us, "Look,
This
we're
is it."
ready.
Yeah.
Like we don't need time. We don't need to mess about going back to offices. It's,
No,
let's put an offer in." And
Yeah.
and I remember we sat round by the swimming pool, didn't we?
That's right.
that's right.
Yeah, and we put the offer forward, and
Yeah.
that feeling of, you know, I think we've all been through it. Me now as well, having bought my first
because
property.
what you did to us was like
You had us hanging
hanging
on,
again.
and when we were still thinking,
we're sat here with Taz and Nicky, and they would like to put an offer in for the full asking price.
Yeah.
you just
And you went like this. Okay, all right. Right,
my
okay, give me a
poker
minute.
face.
And my little bottom lip was going again, thinking, don't tell me
it's got to
gone.
sell.
Yeah. They've accepted your offer. Oh, wonderful.
I mean,
And even being in,
reputation.
even being in that position where offering full asking price, we have had owners in the past, haven't we?
Yeah.
Then say to us, "Oh well, we need to think about it."
Yeah.
And you think, well, you know,
I didn't want to be that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
truly did not want to be, my personality didn't want to be the person to say, look, we want to think about this
Yeah.
and we're going to
You just
survey
knew.
the area. And I didn't want to
we
be,
knew.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
And I am grateful that I didn't.
And one
we
thing,
didn't need to.
No.
well, one thing I never asked, and I don't know if you ever did, but did you consult it with anyone? Because obviously we give you that little bit of time to walk around the house on your own. Did you need to speak to any family members?
Leave me out.
Well, I've met Taz Jr. and I know
Yeah.
he would have had a say if you'd
Yeah,
asked him
no,
to.
not at all.
No, they thankfully trusted our judgment. They've been brought up in the houses we've chose, so they were very...
Nothing to do with that.
You're just spending the inheritance.
We're not spending.
Well,
it's not. It's an investment, isn't it? And that's the other thing about maybe with Spanish house prices, villa prices, property prices, is that if you buy it for £10 and you're happy there for 10 years, and in 10 years' time you sell it for £10 or £11, happy days. Happy days. I don't know.
I don't think it's like England, but the lifestyle here overrules everything.
The price of your property at the moment is significantly more than
you are sitting on a nice investment.
Nice
Tell the kids that, please. You know what I mean? Sharon.
Well, don't forget now you're my number 9. Well, actually, I made you my number 2, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I eventually made you my number 2.
Number 2. I was well upset.
You can't forget me now. I've got to be there. I said he's going to put me in his will now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's my number 2 anyway.
Something that we don't always ask, but I think for any viewers or listeners, it's really interesting for them to know as well. But was there anything? Obviously, you planned the big move to Spain. You wanted to invest in your holiday home. Was there anything that was unexpected or anything that didn't quite go the way that you'd maybe thought about it in your head?
If I'm brutally honest, the only thing I've struggled with is over here is registering a car. So over here it's matriculation.
Yes,
So in England it's an MOT. And
that's the
and
ITV,
registering. Over here it's an ITV and matriculation. I've got one car here that has taken 3 years to matriculate.
Really? Because it's a classic car, is it?
No, it's not a classic car. It's a left-hand drive car again, and I don't know. It took a long time. So if I was to recommend anything to people thinking of bringing a left-hand drive car over and matriculating it here, it's tough. And I know car prices over here are dearer, but just buy into it because it is...
It's all then registered and
it's all the rules and regs and, the strictness of changing lights, change your exhaust, take your tint off your windows, your rear side markers are not quite right, and just, that's Spanish rules. And rules are rules. But that was the only thing that surprised me a little bit.
But everything else,
easy.
I think has been quite easy. We still to and fro.
Well, we don't even get post.
But,
we do not get post in coming up 4 years.
What, here?
Yeah.
It's because we've got we found out to do your digital signature.
Yes.
And I love the fact that the first 3 months of the year you do that tax. The second 3 do your car tax. Everyone is in the same, rather than thinking, when's that going to end? When's this? So each quarter of the year there is something else to pay. Only minimals, but either your council tax or our Spanish what is it, because we are tourists, that tour.
You do the 90-day rule, don't you? You've not become a resident yet.
No, because he's an EU citizen.
So now.
Right, okay.
The TIE.
And the NIE.
So you've sorted all that out.
And Nicky can sort of piggyback on that from me.
Because you're from Cyprus originally, wasn't it? Yeah.
Born in England, but my dad was Cypriot.
So, but yet again, simple enough, but they do like paperwork here. We go on with one paperwork and come out with 5. We're like, we got 5 now.
Again, you see, even that with the paperwork, you know, back in the UK, no disrespect to the agents in the UK, but, you know, they don't have to have as an agent all of the documentation on the property before they can even market the property.
Yeah, that's correct.
You know, I mean, that's a solicitor's job. That's, you know, that's what they get paid for. But here in Spain, we have to have all that. And believe me, they have to. They love their rubber stamps.
Yes.
I mean, the rubber stamps.
Love it.
Like old school. But yet again, it feels tangible because you have that bit
You
of
physically
paper
have it
in your hands,
Yeah.
rather than thinking, oh my God, where am I going to get this from and that from?
And how did you find that process with the solicitors? And that? Who did you use as a solicitor?
Oh, what was
it Angela Morales?
What our first solicitor?
Yeah, the one that we bought the house through. He was Della.
Yeah, but he's not around anymore, is he?
I don't know.
Jose.
Jose,
yes.
yeah.
But
Jose.
Then you moved to Angela, did you?
And then with the purchase of the land, we got in touch with a solicitor in Aguilas.
Oh, that was right. Yeah.
And
again,
he's been amazing.
He's been amazing. And you definitely need a Spanish solicitor because of the Spanish laws.
Yes.
But thankfully, they've both spoken English and can translate stuff for us. So, it's been perfect. Easy enough, hasn't it?
And everything over here is so much cheaper. I don't know whether I'm shooting myself in the foot by saying this, but you insure like when car insurance, you insure the car and not the person.
And the house was
well, like the EB, the council tax. I always equate that. I mean, you've got a beautiful house back in the UK. I mean, it's got like a blooming mansion type place. You know, but when you equate to, you know, what council tax you pay there to what you pay here, you know.
When I told our friends what the council tax was here, they did say, is that per month?
Yeah, that's normally the reaction.
Per month.
I have that because you're actually sitting in my garden, as people can see.
Beautiful.
Yeah, probably see the ducks and the geese and whatever behind, and listen to the birds. But I mean, even, you know, me, I think we pay just under 250 a year for our council tax. You know,
incredible.
It's nothing, is it?
Yeah.
Very simple, very easy. Yeah, we love it, and the way of life is simple. But that is the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Because you are living life now. It's simple.
It's sort of, when I speak to friends and family and that, it sort of reminds me, I'm talking about, I don't know how to explain it properly, but not your Benidorms and your sort of touristy areas, but
areas not like
I know, but you're not your touristy areas around the edge, but you come inland a little bit, and I don't know what word to use. If I say real Spain, I don't know whether that comes across correctly, but the quality of life is off the chart, and
like the traditional side of the country.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the traditional side of Spain is incredible. We went for dinner, 6 of us went for dinner the other night, all singing, all dancing, a few bottles of wine, a few beers for the boys, all the tapas, the sardines, main meals, desserts. Everyone had a dessert, €138.
Yeah.
And so I asked for the bill comes to me.
You pass it to Nicky.
I pass it to Nicky. I say. So I say to Mel, she says, "How much is that?" I say it's €138, and she's thinking that's per couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know.
Is that per couple?
I went, no, that's the total bill.
I know, it's lovely. It's lovely.
Plus, we didn't tip them as well.
Yes, I know you way too much.
Well known.
Yes.
It's not.
He's just the opposite. He's too generous. But
I've always sort of taken my hat off to you both, though, because I know that from day one you've always wanted to go to like the Spanish restaurants and go and speak to the local Spanish. You wanted to live in the culture.
Well, recently, so our local little village of Purias had its Purius Festival.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they have
any excuse for a party.
Exactly, the opening of an envelope for the party.
Yeah.
So we went to this tiny little
car show, wasn't it?
There was the car show, but they also had the music at night, live music.
Yeah.
But what was lovely for us was when we walked in, we knew so many of the people when they were coming up the Spanish.
Coming up to us, just whether it be the man that does my tyres, whether it be the restaurateurs, the lady
with
from
the cheese and ham,
or the lady from the supermarket, or the people from the coffee shop, or the bars and frisonis, and
You are one of the locals.
well, it just made you turn up. And the other funny thing was it was €6 a head, this place, okay, to get in. And for that, €6, and I'm not joking, you got the entry into the car show, okay, you got your 2 hats.
We had sun hats.
2 sun hats, you know, little pork pie hat. You got 2 little bracelets with a little goldy beads on it. And then you got, and I'm not joking, as much as you could eat when it was time.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, all the tables were set out. No chairs,
and
fruit and olives and
just as they do,
chorizo,
tomato
salads. Oh, off the chart. And then when the food, everyone had finished eating, for your €6, out comes all the watermelons and the Gallia melons and off the chart.
Oh wow!
And then you go to the bar for a beer and they rip you off at €1.50.
It's lovely.
Oh, but it's amazing that you're experiencing those sort of things though, because we all, we tell people all the time, don't we?
All the
the
time,
Spanish, they're very, very family and friend orientated. They love a good excuse for a fiesta, but the fact that you're actually experiencing it and seeing that is what the lifestyle's like.
Oh yeah, and even my husband is a lot better at the language than me. I struggle, but I understand it.
Yeah.
But I struggle. I feel I'm very landing and hola, and I just get a bit embarrassed trying to say it. But he embraces it. But thank God for Google Translate.
Right, because when you have that moment, Google Translate, and then you go, you slowly build on that.
But you pick up on it all. You had a few lessons.
Yeah, I had loads of lessons, loads, and I've still got all my homework and stuff that I revert back to. So just to sort of buy into the Spanish way.
Yeah, to understand.
Integrate as much as possible.
Exactly.
And they like it.
Oh, they appreciate it. I
really
say it all the
appreciate
time.
it.
You try, even if you get it wrong.
Yes.
Just the fact that you're putting the effort in and you're trying it. I mean, we've all said something that we really shouldn't have at some point.
Yeah.
What was the very first thing I ordered at that cafe down in
I can't
Alba?
say that because we're on camera, but
You can, they don't mind.
instead
They
of
know what I'm
chicken,
like.
she changed one letter, which meant the male
Genitals.
So I asked for a male genital in a bun.
Isn't that your usual, Sharon?
Isn't that what you had on the picnic? Because the cheese had gone off.
Don't give me a chipolata. I don't want a chipolata. So it's happened. You see, I love making Shaun really, really embarrassed. So you're helping me out here. Yes.
Well, you're lucky it's very hot out here and we're sat in the direct sunlight because you can't see if I'm going red or not.
Exactly.
Now, I've got one final question for you.
Go on.
And it was just, if you could sum up in one phrase or one sentence your whole experience from working with us, buying a property in Spain and living here, what would it be?
You're a one-stop shop.
Amazing.
You are a one-stop shop.
Oh, for definite.
You handled everything.
We didn't have worries.
No.
We did not have any worries, because if there was any doubts, you would go, stop.
Yeah. We knew everything all along the way, because this region has 8% tax, the region of this area has 10% tax, and if you buy in that area, 12% tax, etc., etc. It was from start to finish. You guys are a one-stop shop, and I am not blowing smoke.
Well, I was going to say I could sit here for half an hour any day and just have people tell us how amazing we are.
No, we always say we're not perfect by any means. I don't think any business is perfect, but we try really, really hard.
For us, we didn't have no hiccups, no problems, and you let us know everything, because sometimes it's the unknown, and then you're doubting and you're thinking, oh, what if this happens, what if that happens? You let us know all the way. So even though we was in the UK, we didn't have no doubts or any worries. You put us at ease.
And it didn't just stop. It didn't stop after we paid the deposit, then we paid the balance, paid the taxes, etc. and fees. It didn't stop there. It continued, because obviously there are more. You're on a learning curve. This is brand new. You know.
I mean, I can speak on behalf of the whole family, because I know you did have a lot of dealings with Matt and Emma as well throughout the whole process, and we would obviously like to say a huge thank you to you two as well, because you were incredible to work with. Honestly, film with was an absolute dream.
I've got to get his head out of here. No, you know that, Shaun, please.
No, honestly, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, cut that bit out, please. No, I think Matt and Emma, are like silent assassins. They are just amazing, amazing. Oh, the whole Garner family.
I was going to say all of you, and it's us that's saying thank you
to you. 1,000,000% comes true. Yeah. 100. Yeah, 100.
No, well, thank you, and thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
No, more than welcome.
We didn't tell you that you've now got to go and spark up the barbecue for us.
Oh, no.
That was the cause. Never let you know you're cooking.
I mean, there's no way that we're going to be able to compete with your barbecue, because you know at the end of the day that I don't cook.
Yeah.
So
I've experienced that.
You haven't baked us a cake, have you, Sharon?
No, I haven't baked you a cake. I've saved you from that. But no, we've got a few nibbles, and I think Steve's dealing with that at the moment. So
thank you.
Yeah, we're going to stop and we're going to have a few nibbles and a drink, because again, we do say this and we do genuinely mean it, that our clients do arrive as clients, but 99% leave as friends, and I think we proved that because we love you to bits. So you are my number one, really. You are,
That's what he's waiting for.
You are. I can't call him a number two because it's not right. It doesn't sound right.
I call him number two.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Thank you ever so much for coming on. And you were actually, apart from family members, our very, very first special guest.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you again. And all we have left to ask is for anyone that's watching or listening to the podcast, please like the video, leave us comments as much as you want, because we do read them all and we do try and respond to you all. And please subscribe to the channel so that you can watch all of our videos and all of our waffling that we love to do.
All the waffling. And if you have a property to sell, whether it be in Almeria or Costa del Sol, please get in touch, because we are inundated and we are just about to start filming for Series 9.
Yes.
At Sunsea and Selling Houses. Yes. So we're going to have clients or friends like you now that we've now got to do exactly the same thing all over again.
Love it.
Which is great, And obviously, I hope you've all had a shazza tinkle.
Yeah, I've had a shazza tinkle. I've got to go to the toilet in a minute.
And that's my exit cue.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.